guys, back with another video. Today the video is kind of coming late because I had some other stuff to do earlier. It's been a busy day, but we're getting to it. So today's the day I've been waiting for it this week. JPY monetary policy statements coming out. I believe that it's going to stay negative interest rates. There should be no change in the actual monetary policy, but the BOJ press conference is where I expect some of the narrative to start shifting, because they've started talking about unwinding negative interest rate policy. So that's why in this trade, I'm already in the short, but I've been wanting to short, so I'm preparing that. We're already in the trade. We're in a little profit on AUD/JPY. AUD/JPY also has some news as well, which is monetary policy meeting minutes. It's kind of where they just go over the economy, what they're expecting, blah 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 blah. So kind of just like a statement. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at CHF/JPY. Now I'm also in this trade. I think I will look on my phone because it was up. I might be at break even now. So let me see. No, we're still a little negative. Let me see if I can get where we entered in at 5.5. Yeah, so around here, and then I put my stop above here. This will be the first target, so about a 1 to 2. I have one account running both trades, and then I have another account just running CHF. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think this is definitely going down as well, but we'll have to see. I don't know how far down it will go. That's my first target right here, but ideally I could even see it coming down here for a nice 1 to 3 as well. So there's a good potential amount of money to be made. Sorry, I'm just kind of adjusting and looking at stuff on my phone while I'm doing this as well. There's a good chunk of money that could be made if this sets it off in this direction, because it has been bullish for the past how it ended on Monday, but overall I still see bearishness in this. So if this trade doesn't pan out on CHF, I might look to take it short one more time if we break this high right here, and then it gives me some type of entry on a lower time frame. So I'd give it one more shot, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come and make the video for today because kind of slacking. Like I said, I had some stuff earlier, but it's been busy. Other than that, there's CPI news for CAD, CPI for GBP. We have CB consumer confidence, and then GDP. So there's some important stuff happening for USD coming up, but so I have core PCE. I more than likely am gonna be done trading. I don't know, is there anything? Yeah, there's nothing really happening next week. So after this week, I may look at some stuff, but after this week, more than likely I'll be done trading for this year until January comes around, because first week of January we run into NFP week. So NFP week will be pretty big. I'll be looking to make some good money off of that, and yeah, we're just gonna wait and roll into NFP. So I guess until this week is over, we'll go over certain trades that I'm looking at or whatnot. If the trades that I have today are successful, then I'm probably just done for the rest of the year. I'll be monitoring the markets, but I probably won't be in any trades. But what we'll do is maybe we'll start going over some of the technical aspects and how I get some of my entries. I've kind of gone over my plan a little bit, but like even for this right here, I guess we can get into like some of the reason why I want to go short here, which there's a couple different reasons. But just looking at it from a purely news stance, from a news perspective, the last monetary policy statement by the Bank of Japan was October 30th. So if we look at October 30th, it was right here. As you can see, it went up that day. And on this day, it pretty much just went up. It had a big drop right here, but this was more likely some other news that happened. It was more than likely some type of USD news, to be honest. But so that day, we went up. Okay. The meeting before that was September 21st. As you can see, we were bearish. And a lot of it is based off of, in my opinion, more on the statements than it is the actual policy, because the policy, until they actually make a big change, isn't, I mean, they're not, you know, it's no real surprise. But when they come out with these statements like they have been recently, where they're gearing more towards, hey, we're gonna change these negative interest rates and we're gonna start, you know, hiking interest rates, that's going to make the market price it in to where it's going to start pushing it in the yen's favor. And then once they actually if they ever switch to that policy where they start hiking, then we'll see a definite big trend for the yen. So, but this day, I believe it happens around 18 to 19 to 20, all in these like 3 to 4 hour candles, because they do it within a certain time frame. But as you can see, the thing says tentative, which means there's not an actual set date or set time, sorry. So it's like in between a certain amount of time, but it's never set, because I guess I don't know actually why, but could have shorted right here. But as you can see, the interest rate meeting and whatever statement they made that day was very bearish. AUD was a little different than others. July 27th. As you can see, July 27th was pretty dang bearish. So we can look at that real quick. Again, this one, this might have been an FOMC, I'm not actually sure, but as you can see, this one during the Bank of Japan statement kind of went up a bit, and then later in the afternoon dropped. So that's why I said if it does end up taking me out, I might give it one more chance and then short one more time, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm just done trading, done trying to short the yen for now, or short AUD JPY, I should say. CHF JPY tells a little bit of a different story. Okay, I have way too many lines. Okay. Yeah, I think July 27th was another FOMC day. I think that's why it was so crazy. Just to satisfy my curiosity. Oh no, it was oh, there was FOMC on Wednesday, July 26th. Well, either way, let's just break it down how I kind of do it, and this is just me messing around earlier this week. But like I said, so policy statement comes in, I think about right here. Take the short right here, right above here. Goes down about 50 pips, and then you're good. Now, it would have taken you out if you didn't get out right there, but it just depends on what you would have done. Then we have September 1st, or September 21st, sorry. Just right here. 2 a.m. I don't know if that was the Bank of Japan saying something. I think there was actually CHF news, if I'm not mistaken. This was like CHF CPI news. But either way, statement comes in, monetary policy, boom, right there. I'd be comfortable taking that. Stop above, maybe above this high, but if you're more risky, you could take it there. And then just within this candle right there, you would have made a 1 to 5. I went even lower, but so then the next would be June 26th. That's what I'm confused about, because it says July 26th is FOMC. But then, like, something happened. I don't know what it was that made it so volatile with such a big drop. Like, I don't know. It's bugging me, though, because I want to know. But either way, we have some drops in here. If you could have gotten an entry, you could have gotten some small type of gain, but then again, there's this big drop later in the day. So again, that's why I've been saying I'd probably give this trade at least 2 chances, but we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Yeah, on the 5 minute, there's some pretty good stuff. So, boom. Probably stop above high. And then I just wish I would know why it dropped so low, because this wasn't FOMC. FOMC was the previous day, it says, which was July 26th. But it just doesn't it doesn't add up. Because, okay, say 12. Like, this doesn't make sense if this was FOMC. There had to be something else. I don't know. I don't want to harp on it too long, but yeah. Either way, guys, I just kind of wanted to show you the trades that I was looking at, the reasoning why. Maybe I'll get stopped out. Maybe they'll be successful. We'll see what happens. I didn't like taking the trades at the time of day that I did, though. Because of that, I had to have bigger stop losses than I wanted to originally. So maybe I can catch a better entry in a second or something. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and there could be better entries coming soon. Or even like right here isn't bad, I think, again, to re-enter. And then have like a tighter stop loss, but I'm risking 2% on one account. On another account, I'm only trading 1% on CHFJPY. Fuck it, I think I am. I think I'll take one more position on this. But this time I'll put my stop above here. I'll put my stop above there. And I might just have it go down there. Where's the 1 hour? It's 1 hour down here. It could just be like 50 pips, so who knows? I feel like it's risky though, and I might end up regretting it. From a lower time frame, it doesn't look bad. But from a higher time frame, I feel like I don't have the confirmation quite yet. But on a lower time frame, there's certain confirmation I'm seeing that's like okay. If I really wanted to be safe, I'd put my stop right there, which is 1.5 hour. Which, if I'm risking 2 positions, isn't bad. I'm giving it that room to breathe. 33 pips. Oh, this is 20. I think I'll say fuck it and take the risk. I truly think this is gonna go down, at least in the temporary. So anyway, guys, you just saw a good bit of my thought process right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can enter another position on my laptop, and thank you guys for watching. Peace. What's up, guys? Hunter back with another video. Let's get right into it. So I didn't have time to put the video together out Monday, so it's gonna be 2 videos combined together, and then I'll show some of my profit shots so you guys can see what kind of happened, the before and after, and what I did. Now, when you look at this right here, it looks like a loss, but I took my profits pretty close to the bottom of this. I don't remember exactly where, but yeah, somewhere close to the bottom of this. It wasn't quite, I didn't quite make 3%. I think I made almost 1.5% on one account, and then I had one account running. I had one account running a 2% basically risk on 2 different positions on CHFJPY, and then I had another account that was running 1 position on CHFJPY, and then I had another position on AUDJPY. So, but every trade that I took still came out profitable because I got out before these giant spikes up. And I actually, if you see right here, especially on AUD JPY, I wanted to get in right here, but my thing is that it had already came up so high already. I didn't think it was going to go up high enough for me to have a good enough RR to where it was worth making the percentage. So I kind of just stayed out since I had already made money, because there's no, if you're happy with your profits, don't feel like, especially if the market's moving super fast and maybe you miss out on a big move like this, which sucks. It sucks to watch and it sucks to see afterwards. But if you already made money, then who cares? You made your money, you walk away, and in my case, it was super late at night, so it was like, I'm going to bed, save my mental energy and my mental capacity and my mental capital for another day. Because now I can come back to these pairs and I'm seeing, small counter trend opportunities, and I like what I'm seeing for like little short-term shorts. Overall, now we've gotten to the point where this is clearly bullish again, but in my opinion, we're gonna have, since this is such a big move, we're gonna have like a little drop off. So I'm gonna be preparing for that. That's the main reason I came on here, to review the trades and then kind of detail out what I'm envisioning for the next couple of days. So I'm preparing to short this again, very short-term short. So my only thing is that it's now 1 o'clock. We're only a few hours away from basically market close, and new trading day starts at 5. So I'm gonna wait, because sometimes if you don't and it gaps up and then it fucks you, you're gonna be really upset about that. So I have just learned over time to wait at least for the new day if we're already pretty late. If you're trading something like indices or something, it's not that bad. I mean, the gaps will be bad, but it's not that bad, because you could still get a pretty significant move around like 1 o'clock sometimes. But when it's like a currency pair, especially like AUD JPY or like CHF JPY, like typically they're not moving at the afternoon into the day type of stuff, unless it's like FOMC happening or like some really, really major big news event. But other than that, you're not going to get movements during this time of the day. Like, as you can see, it's like not even moving basically. So, but if you're trading something like like US 30, for instance, like even in the past couple hours, it's been having some good movement. So yeah, staying out of that for now. US 30 is just continuing to make new all-time highs. All I know is that whenever it does decide to drop, it's going to be nasty. Oh, it's going to be nasty. But until then, I mean, I haven't even touched this thing since... I didn't even touch it there. I haven't touched it since like November, October. So, good look at oil. Oil's been going back up. Oil looks like it's going up for a little short-term bullishness. But yeah, it looks like it's losing some momentum, but I can't see it going up like too high during December. But we'll see what it does. Anything else I want to look at? I kind of am just focusing on the JPY pairs for right now, but I guess before I close off this video, we can look at one of my favorite pairs, USD CNH. I don't know why I have all these marked. Get this off of here. Okay, so we're looking at the daily. I did remember looking at this thinking that I wanted to short it, but again, guys, I had already made money, so it was just one of those things where it's like, I don't need to force anything. So, like, why try and force it? It's just, there's no point. This was a good opportunity, though. Very, very good opportunity, and I had already made money, so I kind of just stayed out. It's unfortunate, because, man, there's been so many shorts on USD CNH that I've wanted to take, and I just chicken out, and then kind of have already made money, so I just stay out. But, yeah, we'll be watching this. I think that this is a short-term move to go higher. I mean, it looks like it's already stopping up in here, so we'll have to really see what happens, but yeah. I don't really like where it's at right now, though, so I'm not too keen on trading USD CNH right now. There is like some USD news coming up that'll probably do some damage, like CB consumer confidence. If this would work. The last one was November 28th. So if we look at November 28th, it was right here. I actually had a decent move off of that news. Kind of surprising to me. Yeah, so 9 o'clock was the news. So that had a pretty big move. Kind of a market mover right there. And then October 31st, just to look at this, show you guys a bit of my thought processing, computing. That one was positive. Interesting that one was positive, this one was positive. But then it came out negative afterwards. So go to the 1 hour. So yeah, it just goes higher. Yeah. It's alright. That one didn't really do much. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Missed the long opportunities on JPY, and I guess before I go I'll explain that. So my thought process with these pairs, with like AUD JPY and CHF JPY, was there basically were rumors of the Bank of Japan coming out to unwind their negative interest rates policy, which is still on the table, but basically the governor of the Bank of Japan, basically the guy who's running it, the leader, Governor Ueda, he came out and said that basically it's off of the table right now. They don't want to do it prematurely. And so because of this statement that he came out with and was made, it made the yen depreciate. So everything kind of just really skyrocketed against the yen. Like pretty much every single pair just went on a massive climb. So a little unfortunate that we missed that move. Like I said, I was looking at CHF JPY and AUD JPY to try and get out on this, but we took our profits and I was happy with that. So we'll just come back tomorrow, and there's some interesting looking shorts that I'll be seeing if I can enter on and get a little short-term opportunity. But either way, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep fucking winning. I think I'll post a picture of it soon, but right now one of my accounts is literally like on 100% win rate, and then my other account right now is at, I don't know how many trades I've taken, but I've only lost one, so it's a very, very high win percentage. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna keep fucking killing it. Hopefully you're killing it along with me. And yeah, just keep watching, because there's some big things coming. Tomorrow I'll put out a video. If if there's any trades, we'll kind of talk about some of my technical analysis stuff finally, and give you guys some of the sauce. But yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm trying to think of any takeaways. I think I already said it in the very beginning, which is just that if you make money for the day like this and you're already out and you don't lose, but you see like something that contradicts your trades like this and like what you originally thought, right? But you got out of the trade, you made money, you were happy with that money. There's no need to chase this. Getting this is just something extra, but also realize that you're putting more risk back into the market and risking the profits that you just made. So you have to keep that in mind and think, am I happy with what I made today? Can I walk away and be fine? And that's exactly what I did. It wasn't looking like the perfect conditions that I wanted. I had no idea it was going to keep rising this fast. And so I basically closed my laptop, laid down, and went the hell to sleep. So, and that's another thing I'll touch on right now too, is that, you know, I could have held this trade and got burnt really badly. With how fast this candle probably moved, I wasn't watching when it happened, but with how fast that candle moved, that candle alone would have probably slipped my stop losses really badly, and I would have taken like over, you know, if I was risking 1%, it would have probably taken me well over 1% for my losses for each position. So I would have been probably like 2.5-3% loss just because of how fast this moved. Because whenever the market's moving really fast like this and it's going for your stop, it gets you at the best available price, and sometimes they can't fill your order until it's past your stop loss. So whenever I was in this position and I was thinking, should I take my profits right now? Because as soon as I entered, you'll see the beginning video where I actually entered, because I do it on my phone. I was like, I'm gonna enter a position right here, blah blah blah, and like you see me on my phone like going to enter in. Whenever I entered in on these positions, they started tanking really fast. So whenever we got to here, it started to tank, and that was like in 30 minutes to an hour after I closed the video off and I left my house. And the thing is, in my head, when I kept seeing the profits, I kept asking myself, I was like, am I happy with what this is right now? Yes, I could make more money, but also this is a good amount of money on the table right now. Would I beat myself up if this turned around and I didn't take it? And I always ask myself that, because if the answer is yes and I'm feeling uncertain about something, because I think I showed it in that video too, but a lot of the times this is what happened on the day of the yen meetings and the yen policy statements, is that it initially tanked, but then it initially afterwards, you know, it went up. They didn't go up like this. Now this one was like really, really explosive, which surprised me, but this right here was just not expected, and I would have definitely been upset if I hadn't taken my profits and I was already up, you know, whatever it was, like 2, 3, 4 grand, and then it turns around and I'm like, dude, I'm so stupid for not taking my money off the table. So always ask yourself that question, is if this trade reversed, would I be really upset because the money I had on the table is something that I would have been happy with? If you're happy with the number on the screen, just get out the trade, take your profits, secure it, because it's not yours until you close the trade. And that's just the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. No, but that's just the bottom line. So yeah, that's a gem that you can take with you. That's what I always ask myself, is would I be happy with these profits? If the answer is 9 times out of 10 yes, then probably 9 times out of 10 I'm taking it. So, anyway, guys, this went on for a little bit longer than I wanted it to. This is like 2 videos in one. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share the videos. And I'll see you tomorrow. So, peace.